Hi everybody, this is Tom Campbell of eSnipe, and I'm about to show you how to win more auctions, save money, and do it while you sleep. At the end of this video, you'll know how to get the best possible auction deals on pure autopilot. If you've ever thought you won an auction, then learned at the very end that someone had outbid you just seconds before the auction closed, you'll know the answer to this. But just to review, why does sniping work? eBay auctions last at least 10 days. That means if you bid early, other bidders will see you're interested in the item and try to outbid you. That causes bidding wars. By waiting until the end of an auction, you don't broadcast your interest to other buyers. Also, some dishonest sellers create fake user IDs to bid up an item and create false interest. That drives up the price, and it's called shill bidding. Now, shill bidding is very much against eBay's rules, but it can sometimes be hard to detect. Waiting until the last few seconds of an auction can be stressful or inconvenient. Sometimes auctions end late at night or while you're at work. Sometimes your internet connection goes down at the worst possible time. Sometimes you just forget to make the bid. You can avoid all that by having eSnipe do the work for you. First, you'll need an account on eBay. You'll also need an account on eSnipe. eSnipe is free to join. You can get free bids without a credit card or PayPal account at eSnipe.com/free. After the free trial period, you're only charged if you win, and the cost is 1% of the final winning price on eBay. Alright, let's log into eBay. I've already done that. And I'm going to search for Hot Wheels Diora Redline. Okay, wow, they can get pretty expensive. This one from 1967 is $140. This is just for nostalgia's sake, and I want to get a less expensive one. So what I'll do is I'll change the sort by to price plus shipping lowest first. Alright, now you're talking. We're down pretty good on the price. We can bid for them at starting at 1 cent. Now we know they're not going to end at 1 cent, but I'd rather start at 1 cent than $140. By the way, here's a tip. Sometimes alternate spellings will get you a better idea of the market. For example, redline is usually done as one word by the experts. So now we have 101 results instead of 90. That gives us, obviously, more chances to find a good deal. Once again, I'm at price plus shipping lowest first. And the next thing to do is to choose auctions only. When you find the item you're interested in, this one looks pretty good. Take a look at the listing. This item looks pretty good, so double-click the item number, and now if you're on a Windows machine, press Control-C. If you're on a Macintosh, press Command-C. Command is that cloverleaf dealy. Or you can just right-click and choose Copy. Go to eSnipe and paste that number in. To paste it in on Windows, press Control-V. On Macintosh, Command-V. The bid wizard takes you through a very simple process. Alright, I'm willing to pay $10 for this. So I enter a maximum bid amount of 10. The next thing is checkup, and you can just leave that the way it is. What checkup does is, as many minutes as you see in the checkup field, eSnipe will make one last lookup of the auction to see if you've been outbid. And if you have, you'll be sent an urgent email. The buffer time is the number of seconds before the auction you want to place the bid. Now, I suggest you leave the buffer at this number. Some people put it at a much lower number successfully, but because of busy conditions at eBay, that can sometimes be a little bit risky. Click Place Bid, and you're done. Now remember, one of the great things about eSnipe is that you can cancel your bid. You can't do that on eBay. Well, you can, but if you do, it causes trouble for your account, and eventually your account can be canceled if you do it too many times. Sellers don't like it either. However, because your auction hasn't been placed on eBay and won't be until just before the end of the auction, you can cancel the bid anytime up to 5 minutes before the end of the auction. All you have to do is click cancel, and that's it. Your bid is gone before it was ever even placed. The seller is none the wiser, eBay has no idea what happened, and no one could start a bidding war. Now, if I actually do keep that bid, and let me replace it, the bid wizard will place it 6 seconds before the end of the auction in this case. If it wins, I'll be charged 1% of the final auction value. If that amount is under $25, I'll be charged 25 cents. If the final value is over $1,000, I will be charged $10. So it's roughly 1% of the auction price. By the way, there's an even faster way using a browser bookmarklet. See our video called Instant Auction Sniping straight from an eBay page using Snipe It. Not exactly the catchiest title. Now go do something else and enjoy life. And remember, the best way to get good deals on eBay is to wait until the last few seconds of the auction. You can absolutely do it yourself, especially if you have plenty of time and an accurate stopwatch set to eBay time and a very reliable computer and internet connection. Now, if you'd rather win more auctions, save money, and do it while you sleep, use eSnipe. The price is about 1% of the final value fee. If you choose not to continue using eSnipe after the free trial, don't worry, we won't try and bill you. You can just leave your membership in eSnipe and join up at any time. Now get this, since eSnipe started, we have saved $7 billion on eBay purchases for our users. So why are you still losing auctions the old way? Go sign up for our free trial right now. We won't ask you for a credit card. You don't need to pay us with a PayPal account. You can use eSnipe absolutely free during the trial period by visiting www.esnipe.com/free.